We think we know what's wrong with this guy, but not sure if we can help him. The cows are all on edge this morning. This is our first night separating these two calves from their mama cow, Alice, our milk cow, so we can see how much milk we can start getting from her. The calves are gonna go in this stall while we milk. She's gonna come right into the barn on her own because she wants to get to her calves. Good morning, Miss Alice. You can see her udder is pretty full. I've got her udder clean and washing my hands in this soapy clean water. I'm milking out this back quarter separately initially, the one that had early mastitis, and it is not salty, but it's good. It tastes good. I'm gonna milk that out with the rest into the rest of the milk, so I'm gonna milk it all together because it seems like our treatment was successful. That just happened. That's frustrating. Fortunately, I brought this other small bucket out here, and she's just getting really impatient with me, I think, that's okay. This is the longest milking session we've ever had, and she's mostly done good. I've got another about half gallon of milk. We'll let her out here in just a minute. All right, girl, you can get out. You're free. Calves, you can come out. I know you're ready. Come on.
Why are you letting all the animals out?
It's time. There's your babies. You're back with your babies. She's gonna stand right there on the hill and let them nurse. You guys are hungry, aren't you? It's your first time overnight away from mama. There's plenty in there, I promise. I didn't get it all. This boy is so big. And she's kind of small. Not too small for her age, but he's a little older. Look at these butterflies. Oh, so pretty. Hey, Lucky, pretty girl. Here's little tiny May May. She's just so little. She's the smallest of them when she was born. Hey, little May May, what you doing? Yeah. All right, y'all have a good day. I'll see you in a little while. When your baby is too dirty to actually pick up with clean hands, he's got this handy little carrying handle, and he always thinks it's hilarious. So I got a half gallon and then enough to enjoy in a cup. And I'm a little disappointed she kicked the bucket. I mean, she didn't kick the bucket, but she kicked over the bucket. And but I would have had probably almost 3 times this. But anyway, that's all good. And we've got some amazing, beautiful milk. I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. Next, I'm gonna show you this kind of unfortunate situation with one of our baby ducks. I hope he's gonna be okay. We think we know what the problem is, but I'm not quite sure if we can help him. All right, here's this duck. He's in the girls' room. And what happened the other day is he wasn't able to walk. He was just flopping around out there, and we were like, oh no. He broke his leg or something, but his legs looked okay. He was not able to walk and was flopping around, and the other birds were actually picking on him.
He was totally like flippity flop, like he was going
really spastic. It almost looked like he was having seizures or something, but it prevented him from walking. So we brought him in here, fed him, gave him water, kept him in the box, and then I figured out, I was reading, and I think this is a niacin deficiency, vitamin B3, which is very important to ducks. They don't store it in their bodies. They have to basically have it on a regular basis. Ducks that are free ranging all the time and raised by their parents, they don't really usually have this problem because they get niacin from insects and any other things they'll eat out there. But waterfowl, ducks and geese, can get this niacin deficiency. They do have niacin in their feed, I think it's the right feed for them. So what we did is started bombing him with oral fish oil.
We gave him a dose, like made him drink it, and then we put the rest in his water.
And he just drinks it off the top. Salmon, sardines, fish oil, all are great sources of niacin. So that's what we're doing for him for right now. You can see he's kind of leaning back against the cardboard box. What they do is their legs splay, and then they'll go back and like walk on the back of their legs. Can you stand out here without leaning on that? He's doing better, but you can see he's like flopping, and what he'll do is he'll fall over and he'll just be laying on his side. No, he's getting up better now. Yeah. Like on and off through the day, the last night and yesterday we were having to put him on his feet so he could eat and drink. He would just lay there and kick and flop and kick this, but he's actually on his feet better now. Did you put him on his feet in the middle of the night? Oh, thank you, Grace. Apparently if you catch this problem early enough, you can correct it in a bird, and it can be that just one bird like this in your flock will have an issue on the same feed when the rest of them don't, and just from their individual like DNA and genetics. So hopefully he's gonna be okay.
One out.
Okay, so we're gonna settle this. I'd like to say once and for all. That sounds fun, but we're just gonna do this. Cow's milk, goat's milk, or is it goat's milk, cow's milk? I don't know. I have mixed these cups back and forth. You really can't tell the difference looking at the milk. It looks the same. Do you like goat's milk? No? Do you like goat's milk? Yeah, you don't care. All right, so here we go. It's a blind taste test. Joyful, you're gonna go first. We're gonna taste this one and then taste this one and tell me which one you like better, and tell me which one is goat's milk. No, that's fine. All right. All right, is that good?
Definitely.
She thinks that's gross. Okay. Goat's milk, okay, taste this one. Cow, okay. So Joyful says this is cow, goat. Which one do you like better?
Wait, actually, I think that's goat and this is cow.
Oh, we're voting the opposite of Joyful.
I can't really read you now. Goat, cow.
Wait, you didn't taste this one yet. You think that one's goat? Taste this one.
Yeah. I mean that one's cow. And that one's goat.
That's what you said before. Okay, they're both sweet. They both taste good. I think this is cow and this is goat. And unfortunately, I ruined it for myself a little bit because this one's a little bit colder. I had this one in the fridge for a couple hours. Well, let's look, okay? Here we go. This one's goat milk over here.
Yes, I knew it.
You were. But this one tastes way better to me. The goat's milk tastes better to me.
I think it tastes too goaty.
I don't taste any goaty flavor. I could tell the difference just because of the temperature. Joyful was right.
I was actually guessing because I could not really tell the difference.
Yeah, I can't really tell hardly a difference in flavor. Anyway, that was fun. Goat's milk versus cow's milk. Bree's been in town for the day, and so I've had the kids. So we've had a great day here at home. I'm about to go out. It's coming up on evening now. I'm about to go out into the garden, try to get a little work done. So I've got a creative way to keep these kids engaged while I'm working in the garden. What does it feel like?
Feel like.
Bathtub in the garden. It's like an automatic babysitter. So not a bad idea. Put the water out there instead of in your septic field. Anyway, I'm working over here. I'm gonna plant one row of taters right here. Our summer taters are right here. And we'll harvest those through the summer to the fall, but won't store them. These taters I'm planting here now will be taters we'll store through the winter because they'll mature later. This tater seed here is stuff we grew last year and I cut earlier to plant those taters, and some of them are rotted but most of them are good and sprouted already. They'll grow real quick. We'll throw a bale in this path here between these potatoes. I'm sorry, those taters and those taters. And we'll bust it open here. Pull the string off. I had to grab a battery. The ducks are, mama ducks are off the nest here. Off their nests. They're great setters, but they get off in the morning and the evening. Here's the eggs they're sitting on in this fluffy nest full of duck down. And there's a ton of eggs down in there, so I'm curious to see how many they hatch out. Anyway, we'll take that bale of hay and very lightly spread it over the area we planted in taters here, just to keep the moisture from escaping, so we don't have to water it much, if at all. All right, we got the taters in the ground. Taters are a crop that I love planting because you just grow such a volume of food. It's like I know that we're gonna eat so many meals out of there. I'm gonna be feeding my family. Even just out of one row, we'll get a ton, not a ton. We'll get lots of potatoes. I'm sorry, taters out of this one row. Taters, taters, taters. The garden's growing great. I've got to get inside because the kids have pretty much given up on this bath because they said they were cold. Well, that's all I will probably get done in the garden, folks. It's been another great day on the homestead. Thank you for joining us and coming along on these crazy homestead adventures of ours. We'll see you pretty soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but real soon, later this week. Bye.